Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial. I am going to show you how I make these tassels right here. This is the ones that I made recently. I recently bought these yarn from Michaels and I'm loving these colors together. So I'm going to show you how I make my version. And I was inspired by Anne, who is Crafty Kimchi. I'll leave her link down below for you guys, but she does show you how to make her version as well. And I just love making these. I love putting them on my projects. And these are different versions that I have received in swaps. As you can see, they are all different. I love the variations. This one kind of has like these wire wrapped beads on top. This one has a puffy sticker on it. This one has these pom-pom and then tassels. You can add like your bead caps if you want to. And then this one has the hearts on top and this really fluffy pom-pom. I'm loving all of these versions. I love receiving them in my swaps. So I'm going to show you how I make my own. And I'll leave the links down below for you guys if I do mention anything. If not, just shoot me a message and I will let you guys know. So what you're going to need is some jump rings. I did get these from Hobby Lobby. These are the 9mm ones. And then some lobster clasp. You can use basically any size that you want if you want to finish off the tops. See, this one has a lobster clasp and this one doesn't, depending on what you're using these tassels for. And then you're gonna need a needle. This is a yarn needle you get in the where you find like the crochet hooks, knitting needles. And another option is this. You can find this by the bead section. And basically this is a flexible needle where the eye right here is really flexible, collapsible, it says. So if you use a bead with a smaller hole, then you can use this. It'll be a lot easier because this one is a really thick needle and you have to find beads with a hole that is big enough. And that is another option. So we have that, but I'm going to be using this today because I know the beads that I use today will fit this yarn needle. And then optional, I have this gold thread that I like to wrap the yarn with on the bottom right here. But this is basically, I'll show you one with the label on it. This is DMC thread that you can find by the DMC Floss. I love using that on my projects. And then you're gonna need a whole bunch of beads. I just have them laid out right here. So whatever color you wanna do, any shape, any size. And then the next thing you're gonna need is some yarn. I got this fluffy yarn from Michaels. I absolutely love this color. I'm gonna be using this color today. You can basically use any type of material that you want. I know you can use like a suede material, you can use cotton yarn, any type of yarn that you want to use. So I don't really measure, as you guys know, but whatever length that you want your tassel, like let's just say you want this length right here, then you can find something like cardboard and wrap your yarn around it. But you know, you guys already know me, I don't measure or anything. I just like to wrap the yarn around my hand and I will trim off the end anyways, so it'll finish it off, so I'm not too worried about it not being even. So you just start wrapping, and usually I wrap this about 20 times, but depending on the material you use, you might need to wrap it more or less. So I think that looks about good right there. So I will cut it off at the bottom. And then once you have your yarn like this, I usually just like to go through the middle and snip it off. Snip right through the bottom, just like that. Whatever length that you have here, your tassel is going to be about half the length. And then we're going to cut another piece, I would say about like a foot, 12 inches. You need it long enough to thread your beads through. You're going to lay that down, and then your tassel will be layered just like that. Make sure this part is towards the middle. And then the next thing you're gonna do is just double knot it. Make sure it's secure. Just like that. And when you bring these up, you will have your tassel right here. And then this is where you're gonna be beading your beads. So just take one end of that and string it through your needle, just like that. And then I don't know what color bead, so let me see, maybe this minty color one. I'm loving yellow lately, so maybe a yellow one and a lighter pink. I think that looks pretty good. So the next thing you're gonna do is start beading your beads through. Once you like how that looks, you're gonna take your jump ring and string it through just like that. And then you're gonna go back down. So you're gonna go back through all of those beads. When I do this step, I usually like to have the opening of the jump ring on top. Just make sure it's not towards the bottom, or else sometimes this yarn goes through that opening right there. And then you'll have to string your beads again. So we're just gonna go down. You can take the needle off. So now you're gonna tie another knot with the same yarn that you tied the knot with earlier. Make sure you pull your yarn down so that all the beads are nice and snug. And then you're just gonna double knot it. And there we have it. And I said this next step is optional, so if you like your tassel to be fluffy like that, then you just need to trim off the bottom and you'll be done. But I like to finish it off with the gold. So we're gonna take the gold, make sure I have one thumb down, make sure you have enough room to wrap your thread. I just put a dot of glue, not too much. I just use hot glue for this step. And then we're gonna start wrapping the gold. And this step, just however much gold you want. If you want just a little, if you want the gold band to be thicker, you can go ahead and wrap some more. Just however much gold you want to be showing. I think that's about good. And then I just add some hot glue. Wait about 3-5 seconds. Make sure you don't burn your finger, and then I just press it down. I think I do this so many times that I know when the hot glue starts cooling off. And that secures your gold thread. Make sure you don't burn your finger. Cut off the gold, and then you see how my tassel is super uneven. Trying to do this on camera is a lot harder than you think. So we're just gonna trim it, make it even. once you fluff up the tassel, you don't see the unevenness too much, so I'm not too worried. And that is your tassel. And depending on how you want to finish off the top, I'm gonna add a lobster clasp right on top. And that is done. I love adding these to my projects. You can also furthermore add embellishments to it. Like there's a puffy sticker right here. This is the one that Tiffany sent me. Super cute. I love this pink color right here. But I hope you guys enjoy this mini tutorial. If you guys make some tassels, make sure you tag me over on Instagram. And have a good day, guys. Bye.